Hello, boys. Hello, boys and girls. This is your boy D, giving you last night's review recap on Greenleaf, episode 14, entitled The Father Will. Let me just say this. This episode was banging. Did I say banging? It was on fire. I love the episode. Greenleaf, every season, every episode just gets better and better. Like I said, y'all, the first two episodes were kind of slow, kind of like a slow burn, but now it's on fire. It's really on fire. In fact, there's so much meat on these bones that, I'm excited, yo. I'm excited. Before I even go in there, I want to say thank you for the people who are still rocking with me on my channel. Those who are not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell to your right. Like my videos, comment on my videos, and share my videos. Let me get that out of the way. Let's get into the review, shall we? / recap. All right. We're going to do it by character by character. Let's do something a little happy. Grace and Darius. Grace is feeling Darius. Grace is at Darius' apartment, and Darius, cook some food for her. So she all excited, talking about the salad is good and this and that. She said, how you learn how to cook? He said, my man said, I know how to cook from this recipe in New York, blah, blah, blah. Don't really matter. I'm like the chef boy OD. I know I can cook you anything, baby. I got the skills. You understand? Anyway, but Grace was asking some question. One of the questions she asked him was, where did you see yourself in 5 years? And he says, I see myself writing a book, having some land someday there, relaxing, building a home, blah, 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 just enjoying life. He says, I don't really know. Then Grace was like, do you see yourself having kids? And Darius was like, not really. He says, I'm too old to have kids. And Grace is looking kind of like, really? Almost kind of shocked, so to speak. And, Darius says, why are you asking me these questions? Don't overthink things. Just you don't have to make things complicated. I'm just want to love you. I want you, baby. I need you in my life. And Grace is like, yeah, I want you too. And I need you in my life. I need you everything. You like everything go. Next minute you know it, the clothes were coming off. There was no clothes, and it ain't for the first time you ain't see Gigi. It ain't the first time you see Gigi doing it. Remember Gigi and Noah? Remember Gigi and Noah was doing that, doing the blessings. And I'm thinking, what happened to Noah? What happened to Noah? Is Noah gonna come back? Cause I need Noah to come back. I need him to come back. Is he gonna come back in this season, or he gonna come back next season? I need to know. Is he gonna come back the next season? I think he's gonna come back next season, right? Anyway, Darius and Grace are getting in, blessing each other, and she happy. She got the smiles on. She all riding him like a pony. Riding him like a pony. So they all the bust out. The next scene is Charity scene. All right, I'm gonna do. Charity's with her son Nathan, and she gets a call from Jabari. Jabari says, we're gonna do this. You working with Tamla, and Charity thought, well, this Tamla man wants to just record my songs, and Jabari says, no, I got even something better. What is that, you may ask? Come on with me. We're going to find out right now. So the Charity is walking at the table with Grace and Lady Mae talking, and she just bursts out and says, you know what? I'm going to be the lead backup singer of a talented man. Ladies are excited. They happy to see this. They all like, woo, woo, woo. Act like she won the lottery and stuff. She won the lottery, right? But then, Lady Mae was like, well, who's gonna watch Nathan? And Charity's like, well, this is the thing, you know what I'm saying? Jabari will has a tour bus, will get somebody to watch. You know, Jabari's tour bus has a nanny there who can watch them, but I would need somebody to kind of watch them with my own family. I was hoping I could borrow, Marcel, right? I think her name is Marcel. And Lady Mae's like, well, I need her here. I need her for a job. I mean, who gonna mop the floors? Who gonna get me stuff? And I'm thinking, Lady Mae, ain't you got a big house, mansion? Don't you got like maids and butlers on deck? What, she the only maid? You don't get no other maids? You ain't have a maid on deck? What if she gets sick? What she gotta visit her child? What she don't come to work? Don't you have another maid on deck? That ain't really make no sense, but whatever. I'm a flow with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna. I seen worse. She says okay, and she has a daughter and all that. So, and Charity was like, it's only gonna be for 10 weeks. It's only 2 months. And I'm thinking, how old is his daughter? Is his daughter young? Because she's like 5 years old. You're gonna have to uproot her from school, and that might be a little tough. So that's a little tough. 10 weeks is 2 months, and there'll be a lot of transition. So, what I'm saying. And Grace was like, it's a great opportunity. Just because Grace is trying to be more supportive now of Charity. And Grace was like, just to pray about it. And Lady Mae said, okay, well, I'll pray about it. Then in the next scene, we see Aaron knocks on Charity's door, and Charity was like, can I help you? And she says, you're like, basically goes into Aaron saying that my husband hasn't seen his child, he's gay, he hasn't seen my son, he don't really, and Aaron's like, let her know, and Charity knows that it's very hard for him to come out and say it. He's having a difficult time. And Charity's like, I don't care what kind of difficult time he has. He needs to be a father for his son, and he needs to just do it. I don't care what kind of problem he's having, be a father of his son. And Charity's like, and then she says, if I was a lesbian, I'll still be the mother of my son. And I'm like, I see her point, because she does have a point, but Charity's not really supportive of Kevin's choices. She's just kind of like getting all into her feelings, and rather than acknowledge that. So I do see both sides of the situation. Yeah, see, I'm actually giving Charity some props. Yeah, I'm usually going in on Charity, but no, I'm actually giving Charity some props. So I see both sides of the situation, of the whole coin thing. All right, I see both sides. And then there's the last scene in Charity where Charity is at the dinner table and basically says, our basic plan was Marcel's gonna watch, I'll have Marcel for 2 weeks. The rest of the weeks gonna have, Jabari's babysitter gonna watch Nathan. And Lady Mae's like, what? She gonna watch? You gonna have someone else watch your child? Well, who's gonna do the musical? You just gonna up and leave us for 10 weeks? Who gonna do that? And Charity's like, well, you could get, Carton back. He could take over. This is the problem. This is what Kevin did to you. And Lady Mae's getting off. She's getting all franked in and like saying, this is what Kevin did. He left you a pickle. Now you're chasing after this Jabari character, trying to get love for him, and this is that. You mean your son in a pimped out bus, and this and that. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, Lady Mae, are you going over Charity, or are you going over your own problems? Because you're projecting your own frustrations, your guilt, your shame on your own child. Yeah, I see you, Lady Mae. Ooh, Lady Mae's getting unraveled. See, in the first 2 seasons, she was tight like a coil. She was tight. She had this perfect, like, nothing can touch her. But now, she's unraveling a little bit. Ooh, she's unraveling, y'all. She's unraveling. Yeah. And then Lady Mae was like, and then Chad was like, this is my life, mama. Let me live my life, mama. And then Lady Mae says, yeah, this is your life, but I just want to make sure you don't chase after no man, and no man's ever worth it, and that's all. I want you to be happy, and that was that. So that was basically the charity scenes, right? Now we're gonna talk about Jacob, Carissa, Tasha, and Brittany. Yes. Well, Jacob gets waken up to a nice surprise by Carissa. Carissa and Jacob are getting blessing each other, and so Jacob's like, hey, this is a step I can get used to. Let me get some of the, he all happy. He won a lot. He got a good looking smile on his face. He's like, praise the Lord. Hallelujah. God's so good to me. I'm happy. I'm the pastor that drives the church, and my wife is pleasing me. Woo! I praise the Lord. I praise the Lord. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. Anyway. So, basically, he says, Carissa says, what time you mean starts? And Jacob said, I don't know. And Charles says, you're gonna have to fix that. And Carissa says, I'm gonna come to you to meeting today. And Jacob looking like, what? You sure? Really? And Chris was like, yeah, I gotta come because I'm the first lady. Need to see my presence. Chris gotta make sure everything's about her, because she all about cares about one person, is her, and the status of being the first lady. So she comes to that meeting. She comes in to Triumph Church, and we get introduced to Brittany. She's a treasurer, and I believe, and says, Tasha's office is next to Jacob, and the look of Chris's face is like, really? Because remember, in Calvary, Jacob did some deeds with one of the church members. I forget how her name is, but she was, so Chris is looking like, wow, that's not good. She still ain't really fully got over that, which I can't blame her. So she's like, she ain't really, so you can see she ain't really comfortable with that kind of look right now. Then there was a meeting with all the church members, and Jacob was like, basically in that meeting was like, hey, if it ain't broke, he ain't gonna fix the max and change anything. Only thing I want is to have, because remember he had the real church. He wants the people from the real church to come here and kind of, have them be a part of it, because that's what Jesus would do, would have all the poor people come in, because that's what Jesus would do. Kind of moments right here. And then we see Brittany post Jacob to the side or something like that. It says, Jacob was like, how you think about me? And Brittany was like, hey, it was a great meeting. It was a brilliant meeting. But Brittany was like, I think you want to hold on for that Playboy. Let's not have them come in quite yet, because remember our financial situation is not that good, and how we got the money, look too good if we have them come in. So let's hold it on right now, And she was like, you could take my advice or leave it. She was getting bold. I'm like, baby, how you want to get bold to the pastor like that? And Jacob was like, yeah, I'll take your advice under consideration. Like, I'm the pastor. You don't run things over me, baby girl. Stay in your lane. And she looking like, dang. I'm guessing she used to getting whatever she wants from basically, and whatever basically says, whatever she says basically will do. And Jacob's not basically, he ain't gonna just go for the okie doke, you know what I'm saying? So she, kind of wait for that situation to occur. So, and then we see, another scene we see Lady Mae, not Lady Mae, Carissa and Tasha having to go in the church in the back, and Tasha, Carissa asks, Tasha, like, how you holding up? Because remember, Lacey left, Tasha by herself. And Tasha skanks with a horrible southern accent. Yes, she has a horrible southern accent. Says, well, I'm just holding up, I'm still looking at Lacey's shoes. He only took one pair of shoes. It's very hard. I feel I'm still just trying to deal with it day to day, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And Carissa says, I'm gonna fight you. I want you to go to the Partridge for dinner. And Charles is like so excited. He says, okay, I'll come. Then the last scene, the second to last scene on that one was they had the dinner, and we find out Tasha don't really like Brittany because I guess she feels like Brittany has a stuck-up attitude, saying why she has against the homeless people, they don't need to be, saying that I guess Tasha stands is more about helping people, and Brittany's more about the figures and the money, not really having people, having homeless people around her, because I guess she feels like the homeless people are gonna bring her down something, and Carissa's like, well, Brittany has a point. We need to wait, and then Jake was agreeing with Tasha, saying that we need to help everybody, blah 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 blah. So that was that part. Then the final scene on that one was, I believe, Carissa's in the bed with the laptop. Jake was coming in. He takes the laptop away from her, and Carissa was like, you need to move Tasha's office. And Jacob was like, I'm working on it. I don't want to move it right now. You can see that Chris is still kind of jealous because she's not next to Jacob. She thinks that because she was going to be first lady, everything's going to come to plan, everything's going to work out. And she realized just because she's the first lady, things don't work out the way you want to. See, that's what the problem with Chris is. She got it by ungodly means. She didn't do it the godly way. If you do things with ungodly means, what do you expect? It cannot work out. You reap what you sow, Carissa. You reap what you sow. Anyway, anyway, Jacob was like, baby, put that away so I can get you something else. And he I'll need the bed. And I'm like, boy, I said, dang, Jacob, you about to get some of that house too. You want some of that box? Man, he went over the box, boy. He was like he was fishing for gold. My man was fishing for gold, and Chris was like, I was like, Jake, you better go ahead. That's what you should have been doing, boy. That's what you should be doing, bro. She would have been acting like she would have been she wouldn't have some of that stink attitude. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't have that stink attitude. So anyway, he getting in, she happy and all that. Now, the third scene is Isaiah and Zora the Weed Explorer. Yes, Zora the Weed Explorer. All right. Zora, Roberto, and Sophia they're at the rehearsal for their cotillion, right? And they're all dancing, having a good time. I believe that Roberto asks, where's Sylvia asks, where's Isaiah? And and again, Zora making excuses for him, saying, hey, I don't know. He is a superstar. Anyway, you see Isaiah walking in, not even dressed up. He got his sunglasses on like he's a superstar. He ain't just walking mad late, being all disrespectful. He walking in. You know what I'm saying? Zora tells Zora is embarrassed. She pissed off, saying, boy, take those sunglasses off. It ain't sunny in here. And Isaiah's like, babe, I don't want people to, I'm a superstar. I don't want people to get distracted by me. And I'm like, boy, man, stop it. Boy, stop it. You ain't no superstar. And little fake Drake. The fake Drake. You ain't no superstar fake Drake. Come on with that. Come on with that, boy. Come on with that. Oh, talking about you as a superstar. Okay. Yeah, okay, I say. And he takes off the sunglasses. And he starts dancing. And he's doing some Michael Jackson type dances. Everybody looking at him. He's trying to be a show off. He's spinning around doing something. Okay, I see you got some moves, playboy. I see you got some moves, playboy. Ha! He doing those, he's doing turning and flipping and flopping and all that. Right there. And anyway, I believe it was Tasha Skanks. I think she's in there. Tasha Skanks like, hey, none of that. We're doing traditional dancing. We're not doing no all that flipping, that secular dancing. We're Christian. We ain't doing no slick doing them stuff here. And then Roberta says that discontinue Michael Jackson spin. I'm like, you a hater, Roberta. You a hater. You a hater. You a hater, Roberta. You a hater. Anyway, but then I see us taking some pictures with with his fans or the kids at school at the class. He ain't around Sophia, and Sophia was like, "Why he ain't with you?" And so Zorg makes excuses for him, saying, "You know, he's a superstar. He know how it is. Blah 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 blah." Making no excuses for him. He comes back, and Sophia makes some talking about some nice dance moves, and I says, "Who you talking to me?" And Sophia was like, "No, I'm talking to Cookie." So Isaiah ain't getting to, got a little upset, and then Sophia made this comment saying, "The guy's the picture frame, and the girl is the picture." I was like, Sophia, I was like, I take that. The guy is the picture frame, the girl's the picture. I was like, that is a tweetable moment right there. I need to use that. I was like, Sophia, you better go ahead, baby girl. Okay. And Miss Isaiah was like, he didn't like that because he was getting shaded. His face was like, he had like the Vegeta moment, like he about to get the Vegeta moment. He getting not pissed. His face was like, he didn't like that what he didn't like what she was saying. He wasn't feeling that. Saying, "Yo, this is what I'm talking about. You cousin shading me. You cousin shading me. You cousin shading me." And he was like, and then you too. And then so it was like, you can just calm down the goofiness. Oh, you too? You gonna shame me? You gonna shame me? And you too, Roberta? It's 3 against 1. 3 against 1. You can't see that he's acting, crazy, irresponsible. You can't see that he's in the wrong. That, hey, you don't be doing that. You're supposed to be with your girl, and you ain't really, you know what I'm saying? So he getting upset, and he says, "You know what?" He said, "I'm out." I'm out. He walks out like a little boy. He's technically probably 16 or 17. I don't know how old he is, but clearly you can see he has anger issues, some childhood problems. Anyway, so follows him, and I was like, I gave up. I thought my plans to come here, and I'm getting shaded, this and that. And it's 3 against 1, you ain't on my side. And he was like, at one point he was saying, "Hey, are you smashing me? Or you smashing her?" Meaning Sophia, right? And I'm like, Isaiah, dude, I don't know. I don't think Zoe's the type of person that want to smash her cousin. I don't think she about that. I don't think, and I could be wrong, I don't think she about that lifestyle, bro. Because you the first one that got the cookie from her. She gave you the cookie, right? She gave you the cookie. So you the first one to get the cookie. She ain't smashing nobody else, bro. And so it's like, no, that's it. Baby, don't leave. Baby. And then, Isaiah and the rage push her against the wall. And then I was like, I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to, baby. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. I love you, baby. I love you, girl. I didn't need you. When I see you talking to someone else, it hurts me. I love you. I was like, I was like, Zora, get out, get out, get out, get out. Because he ain't good for you. Let me stop and say this before I continue my point. Ladies, if somebody does that to you, get out. And men too, get out. Because I feel sorry for both of them. I feel sorry for Zora and Isaiah. Clearly, Isaiah has a lot of mental issues, a lot of childhood drama. I don't know if his dad abusing his mama or something like that. That's why he picks it up. Because somehow he's picking up from his dad. Some kind of, and he has not been treated with that issue. And he's been given a lot of fame, given a lot of stuff, and nobody has held him to made him be accountable, right? Hasn't been accountable for his actions. So it's clearly you can see that, Zora is clearly loving him, and she's gotten trapped deep. She lost all type of sense, and a lot of people saying, well, why can't she leave? Zora should be smarter, Zora should be that. But you gotta remember, Zora has not been in love the first time, so she's the first time she's been in love, so she don't really know what to do. Even her logic might tell her to leave, and he ain't good for her, but her heart says, yeah, I know he ain't good for me, but man, he makes me feel so way. He makes me feel some type of way. He loves me. He's saying a couple of sweet nothing in my ear. You know what I'm saying? And she's young. She's not like a 20-year-old. She's not even a 30-year-old. She'll learn to break the cycle. I believe, you know what I'm saying? So that's the situation right there. So that's the situation right there with Sophia and her. Now the last scene, the meat of the episode. Woo! Lionel reveals that Aaron's gay to Lady Mae and Bishop, and he knew about it because Aaron. He went to Montgomery to visit Aaron to give him a job that one of his council member died or something, I don't know. And Aaron took a job as somewhere as a lawyer that takes up for the property, whatever. And later he finds out that Kevin was there. He visited them for a weekend, and Lady Mae, they knew that Kevin was gay, but they didn't know that Aaron was gay. So it was a shock, right? And Lionel was like, I need you, Bishop to talk to him, talk some sense to him. He said, okay, I'll try. Anyway, you go in the meeting, and Lionel was like, you being gay is wrong. He gave him scripture saying, this is homosexual wrong, and Aaron going back saying, hey, God, don't judge me. You need to love me. And then Lionel was saying, you need to change your ways. You need to just change it. He says, Aaron said, I can't change how I feel, Dad. I'm going to be who I am. I'm born this way. I didn't choose to be gay. This is what it is. Blah, 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 blah. Back and forth. And James is like, Lionel felt like James wasn't on his side. And James was like, hey, I really can't change him because he's your son. And the day he's, if Jacob was gay, I can't do anything about it. That's going to be my son. Regardless if he's gay, he's my son. And then, later we found out that Lionel's wife knew his son was gay at age 13, but Lionel never knew because his wife never told him because the wife knew he would react this way. And then we also find out, too, that Patricia's wife knew about the other women. So that was another option as well. They knew about the other women as well. So that was that. Also, then Bishop also was talking to Bishop was talking to Lady Mae, saying that Did you know that Aaron was gay? She told him that Aaron was gay. He said no. And did you know about? And then he also said, do you know about Lionel's integration with other women? She said no, because because Lady Mae only thought that Lionel was only cheating with her. She didn't know he was cheating. He was doing with other women, and in this scene you could tell that she was pissed off. She looked at him like, "You dirty and Nick, you ninja, you cheated with me. I thought I was the only one." Blah blah blah. She getting upset, talking about you ain't worth skid. I want you out of my house, this and that, and So obviously, and Lionel was saying you're the only one, and Lady Mae's I ain't buying that bullshit. You ain't selling what you selling. And I'm like, Lady Mae, okay, Lady Mae's getting out of character. Okay, obviously, and we also find out that and then Lionel had enough, says, you rapist, James no saint, your son is this and that, and Lady Mae slapped this bullshit out of his mouth. Basically, tell him to go no more. I don't want you anymore around me. Get out of my house. And that was pretty much it of the episode. That was it. It was a great season. It was a great season. Anyway, before I go, subscribe to my channel, comment on my channel, like my videos, share my videos. Anyway, this is your boy D. I'm out. Holla.